So we have a given as angle N is congruent to angle L. So let me mark those. Let me mark the givens. And JK is congruent to MK. So I have a side and an angle marked. I need one more thing. So the first thing you do is you do a given dump, is what I call it. You just list the given. Okay? And the reason for that is given. It's the easiest line on your proof. So I need one more thing. You're going to check out your cheat sheet. Good. So we have JKN is congruent to angle MKL. Okay? And why can I say that? Why can I say that these two are congruent to those two? So what am I going to write for my reason?
Vertical.
Just definition of vertical angles. Got it? Angle, angle, side. So I can move in for the kill and say that triangle JKN is congruent to triangle MKL due to angle, angle, side. So when we're proving that the parts are congruent, these are parts of a triangle right here. They're not the whole triangle. When we're proving that parts are congruent, we need to first prove that the triangles are congruent. So let's do that first. First we do a given dump. Just dump all our givens into the first one. Angle A is congruent to angle C, and DB bisects angle ABC. What does DB cut in half? An angle or a side? So since DB bisects an angle, we got to figure out what two angles are going to be congruent. And they're going to be these right up here. That's the conclusion I can make, okay? Because DB cuts this big angle in half. So that means it cuts it into two equal pieces. You see that? Whenever you see bisects, you can say that angle ABD is congruent to angle CBD. And the reason, this reason here is given. This reason here is definition of what word is in the line above it that gave you permission to say that. What word? Definition of what?
Bisects.
Definition of bisects. Perfect. So this in red is what we can conclude based on the word bisects being used, okay? So now, do I have enough to prove that the two triangles are congruent? Triangle ABD is congruent to triangle CBD. Why can I say that? What rule?
Angle, side angle.
Angle, side angle. Because you have an angle, a side, and an angle equal to an angle, a side, and an angle on the other side, okay? And now once the triangles are congruent, can I say the parts are congruent?
Yes.
And what reason do I use for parts? What reason do I use for parts? CPCTC. Corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. So whenever we're doing parts, which we are right here, we have to first prove that the triangles are congruent, which we did, and then we go on to say the parts are congruent for CPCTC.